What's going on, you guys? I'm here with a new video today, and today, you guys, I have my boy Zach Butler's first place Ogdoadic Invoked Chaos Insanity deck, one of the new decks of the format, one of the decks that came out thanks to Ancient Guardians, and players are already seeing success with it. I think it's fantastic. These cards are so new, like literally I'm catching up with them because I knew like the new reptile support and stuff was going to be awesome. Everyone knew Snake Rain was going to go up in price. Of course, there was going to be a reprint, and then there was going to be a lot of hype behind this engine, and it was pretty much putting together what engine do I combine these reptile cards with, and it has been found with Chaos as well as one of my favorite engines of all time, the Invoked engine. So yeah, we're gonna go over Zach's list. He actually played in back-to-back locals when X won the first one and then won the second one, and made a couple changes that I have here in my notes so you guys can learn like how he optimized the deck to have even more success against the meta. But as always, if you guys are new here, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell. You guys will be notified whenever I upload. You'll also be notified when I stream over on Twitch. Links in the description. While you're down in the description, if you want to join my Discord community, or if you want to purchase any of the cards that I talk about, or just cards in general, please use my TCG player link as well as my Gem Accessories affiliate link, as a portion of what you spend will go back to the channel. It helps me out and I really do appreciate it. And last but not least, if you further want to support me in the channel, consider becoming a channel member or by becoming one of my Patreons. With all that out of the way, you guys, my boy Zach totally just went ham with this deck. Like, this deck is so freaking cool. Like, it's one of the decks that I've been researching for the last couple days because it's new, and I want to get more like versed in it. And the minute I heard that you could play Alistair in it, you already know I was already all over it. Like, that's just amazing. I know Sam showcased some of the combos. I know there's a couple variants you could play. I really like that Zach chose to play the Chaos build. The Chaos build is super cool. Like, of course, Chaos Space is an insane card. The fact that you can use Alistair not only for your Invoke plays, but Alistair can also be used for your Chaos plays, and then it can help you recycle the Invocation as well. So that's just insane. I love the fact that you can still play Hand Traps in this deck, and the deck can also play Dragoon. Like, again, Dragoon is part of the format. Why would you not play it? But we're going to go into it as always. So to start off, he has one copy of Albert, the Ogdoadic Dark. So one copy of the Dark. I'm super new to these cards, so if I mispronounce their names, you guys already know why. Y'all can butcher me in the comments for that. But of course, triple of your boy Alistair. I mean, one card engine. I mean, what more can I say? Like, favorite card in the game. One copy of the Queen. One copy of the King. Triple copies of Ash Blossom. One copy of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, one copy of Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and one copy of Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon. I love the fact that he's playing this card. It's awesome to see this card, since it's been distributed to the masses, everyone can play it. I think it's great. I know Zach has a prize card, but I know you could also play the Secret Rare if you have it. Triple copies of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Just a really interesting choice. I really like this card, though. It has key interactions against a lot of the crazy cards in the format. Very good against certain cards like Nadir Servant and stuff like that. I really like that he is playing this card. It can also stop Shadal Schism, so this card is fantastic, and I love the fact that he chose to play it. Definitely testing it out for the format and finding success with it, so that's just awesome. To the rest of the monsters, we got one copy of what is it? Chaos. I cannot pronounce these. Triple copies of Nuya, the Remnant. Okay, triple copies of the Remnant, and triple copies of the Ramont. So there's those, and then one copy of the big one itself, the Overlord. Yeah, all these cards, I know that you don't want to draw any of the big ones. From what Sam and a lot of players have been saying, is that the big reptilians, the higher level ones, are the ones you don't want to draw, but they do help you with your combo, and you're able to play with the rest of them. And of course, Alistair just being a one-card engine is fantastic. One copy of Chaos Creator. This is like one of the all-stars for his deck. This card is just fantastic. Like, being able to use your Chaos plays and then being able to recycle your monsters is fantastic. One copy of White Dragon Wyvern Buster, of course, that goes with the Collapse Serpent. One copy of the Boundless. And then you have to play the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes if you're going to play Dragoon, so that's just standard. That's it for his monsters. For his spells, just a lot of power spells. Triple copies of Chaos Space. This card is just amazing. Just one copy of Invocation. This was really interesting, but I do like the choice that he opted for just one. Alistair can get it. You have your copies of Alistair to get there, and you're also able to, like I mentioned earlier, if Alistair is in the graveyard, if your Invocation got stopped for whatever reason, say it got stopped by a Bell, say it got stopped by a Lancia, whatever it is, you'd be able to do your Chaos plays, the next turn, depending on what card you're under or in the current turn, and being able to banish the Alistair as your dark target, and then being able to recycle Invocation the following way is awesome. So I love that. Triple copies of Meltdown, of course, and then triple copies of the Ogdoadic Water Lily. This just, you send a reptile monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then if you have 5 or more reptile monsters with different names in your graveyard, which if you resolve Snake Rain you will, you can special summon one reptile monster from your graveyard. So it's basically like a monster reborn, so the card's awesome. Of course, the one copy of Red Eyes Fusion. Again, you're not a Dragoon focused focused deck. You don't have to bog down on multiple copies, so less bricks the better. And then triple copies of Snake Rain. I mean, how many years, you guys? How many years have we waited for this card to be good? How long have we waited for reptiles to be good in general, like honestly? And the fact that it became a chaos deck and an Alistair deck to me is just amazing, and I absolutely love it. So that is it for his main deck. It's 42 cards. You can play over 40 when there are, you know, unfortunately several bricks in the deck, but the deck can combo quite well, and you reduce your chances of drawing those one of bricks you don't want to see. So yeah, so that's it for the main deck. For his side deck, he's got triple copies of Alpha, triple copies of Lancia, triple copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Cosmic Cyclone, and triple copies of Dark Ruler No More. This is all just some pretty standard stuff. In my notes, though, the few changes that he did make. So his original build in the side deck had 3 copies of Phantasme and 3 copies of Mystic Mind. He swapped those 6 cards out for the Alphas and the Dark Ruler No Mores, just because that way you're able to have a better Tri-Brigade and Dragon Link matchup. So just very, very strong stuff. I like this a lot. I really like Alpha. I think Alpha's insane against Dragon Link, so this was a really good call. And the rest of this stuff is pretty standard. This, along with the Dark Ruler No More, can completely just break the entire board, so that's just fantastic. And then into his extra deck, he's got the 1 invoked Mechabun, the 1 invoked Raijin as his invoke monsters. He originally had Kaliga in Raijin's spot, but switched it. I like Raijin. I think you need it because if you are under the barrier statue, you need to get to a win, so you can get there with Alistair. So this was a very good swap on his part. 1 copy of Dragoon, of course, 1 copy of Dweller, 1 copy of Dingirsu, 1 copy of King of the Pharaoh Lamps. This is just like a beast in the deck. 1 copy of the number 100, the number 38, and the number 97. You guys already know this is the 9,000 OTK combo. You play a lot of level 8s in this deck, so that's where it comes from. It's absolutely crazy that the way that the synergy of this deck works, that you can do your regular standard invoke plays, you can do these plays, and then you could literally set up for an OTK with the 97 100 combo, so that's fantastic. 1 copy of Rika, the Queen, 1 copy of the Sacred Tree Hyperton. This card is just awesome, just another negate. 1 copy of Artemis, of course, for Alistair. 1 copy of Cross Sheep, just helps you do your combos. 1 copy of Verde, gives you options to make your Dragoon. And the last one is the Reptilian Enchinda. I have no idea. I probably butchered the majority of these names, but overall, I think the deck is fantastic. I'm really excited to see, you know, what the deck will do in the format. A couple things that he did tell me is that he thinks that the deck is pretty solid and it definitely has potential. Some of the matchups he played against were Zodiac, he played against Pure, he played against Eldritch, he played against Dogmatica, he played against Dragon Link, he played against Eldritch Zombie, Tri-Brigade, pretty much all the decks of the format, and really had a lot of success with this deck. This is my first time, like I said, covering the decks. I am very new to it, but it looks very exciting and very promising. I definitely want to see if more players will be piloting it. It was not even really represented in the last LCS, but hopefully we will see more players opting to try this deck. Again, I think it's awesome that you can play Alistair. I think it's awesome that you can play the Chaos Engine, and the fact that the deck synergizes so well with it is just fantastic. But let me know your thoughts on this type of deck going forward. What build do you guys play? How do you guys feel about the ratios that Zach chose to play? Again, since I'm so new to it, I'm definitely going to take time to learn it more, and it's probably a deck I will test out myself because, like I always say, if I can play Chaos Monster, if I can play Alistair, I mean, you already know I'm already over that, so it's just fantastic. But yeah, shout out to you, Zach. Congratulations on winning, and it's just awesome to see this deck just give you something new to talk about in the format. It really makes me excited because the format, while people think the format has been solved, new decks will definitely add to the fray and definitely shape the meta in different ways. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.